Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today we have Farmlands of the Fallen is the map, and down at the bottom left we have the Cyan China tank, which is Marakar. All the way up at the top right, today we have the USA Laser. For the purple player, this is Lift Truck. So I already saw a snippet from this replay, and I quickly stopped watching, realizing it was going to turn out pretty interesting and pretty decent. So, yeah, I have seen a little bit of it, but I am interested to see what build order Lift Truck goes for, because that I did not know. Got 2 supplies, War Factory Barracks from him, and he has put his Chinooks on separate crates. This is a replay from the 5th of March, from a set between Marakar and Lift Truck, the same set that there is a legendary replay from. Probably the best replay so far of 2024, or at least one of the candidates. Yeah, I have replay playlists from 2023, I think 2022, 2024. Or if there's ever like a legendary replay or best replay of that year, or candidate, I always add it. So if you want to check back at some of the most epic replays in Zero, then probably recommend checking out those playlists. So first V out from Lift Truck. The first thing you're thinking as the tank here is the laser going to go for a no eco? So the first time you see one full V like that from the US, you immediately think that is a no eco. Naturally makes you maybe set up in a defensive posture. No eco is considered to be 1 supply, 2 full Vs straight out across the map. But I think Lift Truck might be doing a little bit of mind games there. Might be trying to trick Marakar into thinking it's a no eco, 2 full Vs. Or Marakar might be fooled regardless, but it is actually not. So Marakar tries to get in there with some get aggression, but there is a laser turret to stop it. I wonder if Marakar could actually just go right and go around that. I think you can get past it from that side. Not 100%. I don't know if you can get past there, actually. Is that an imbalance in the map? I'll have to test that, you know, if you can go around that side. But yeah, Marakar being quite defensive now. I suppose he can't really attack many places because that bunker there's taken. Laser turret there. Lift Truck is now going to go inside of this building as well. He's building up the V numbers. Not losing anything so far. Lift Truck. He's got the most XP, but that's only from killing 1 unit, which was that gap from the beginning. Marakar behind this has gone for a fast prop, or relatively fast prop, and then into a Lotus. Marakar flushes out the middle building there with a flamer and a gat. He sends a flamer and a gat together to ensure that he gets the kill on it. Because more often than not, it will evac, laser lock the flamer, and it might get the flamer before it gets there, and then you've lost the flamer for free. But if you send a gat with it as well, then the missile defender will always die. If there's especially if there's just 1 inside of there as well. Maybe if there's even 2. So nice play there from Marakar so far. But yeah, he's not able to get anything done. Generally, the longer a game goes, the more it will favor the opposing army than the tank, because tank doesn't have a good late game. Nice trade there for Marakar, getting what he can done. Gas basically just ventured out across the map. Would it have been better, I wonder, to try and pick off a Chinook than going for that V? Might have been better to tuck there and try and pick off a Chinook, but he did get 1 V. I mean, you'd definitely take that as a tank. You want to be trading off like that where you can. So Marakar should do the same here. He should send his army with the flamer. Otherwise, that can evac and take out the flamer with a nice laser lock before the flamer gets there. Got 2 laser tanks venturing out across the map. Got to be careful of those. Now there's ECMs out. The ECMs could easily just disable them. Marakar's spotted this. He's also flushed out that building using the same tactic, bringing a flamer. Hellfires and laser tank. Combo. Nice strat there from Lift Truck. He's got himself a GAT so far. And a Dozer. And now bringing in the Vs as well. Yeah, relentless here from Lift Truck. Very decent play. Picks off an ECM there as well, but Marakar bringing his army back into the center of his base. He's going to try and move in now. Picks off a V. Would be nice if Marakar could micro his ECMs a bit better. I think he could have picked off maybe 2 or 3 Vs there instead of just getting that one. Also a very ECM heavy army. Is it 50-50 with GATs or maybe just slightly more ECMs? Not sure. It's going to be more ECMs now though because he's losing a few GATs here at the front. Flamer there has been stopped. I believe it was a fire base that was building there that's been cancelled. Now Lotus is moving in. Yeah, I don't really like this fight anymore for Marakar. I think he needs to pick off that V and probably get out. Because these laser tanks will always keep coming back to life and always be dishing out the damage. And GATs are not good against laser tanks. You need a lot of them. And with the chain gun as well, which Marakar also does not have. Lotus is going to move in and probably pick off the Strat. It's only a laser tank, which does not do anything to a Lotus here. One of the laser tanks went a little bit too close to that bunker. Lotus did get the Strat and has now moved out. I don't think she can go many other places, though. She might be stuck here now, especially if these units get drones on them. You see what I mean about the little damage that these GATs are doing? Marakar bringing his army slightly further forward, so this GAT can do damage as well. Marakar looking to expand down in the bottom right. Eventually that will go down, but it's going to take an awful lot of time. You might get a Vet 2 GAT there, which would be nice, because it will save it going back to the War Factory and obviously make it a lot stronger. Doesn't get the veterancy though, oddly. Would argue a tank GAT probably should get veterancy from killing a Vet 1 laser tank. He should get Vet 2. Must be close to Vet 2. So Lift Truck is taking back his oil down in the bottom right. Going to reoccupy this bunker, I would imagine. I can also occupy this bunker. But is there even a missile defender inside of it? No, there's not actually. It's empty. So that V is not going to be doing much. It would have been nice for the Lift Truck to have like 4 or 5 missile defenders inside of it. Take those 2. Could have also picked off that Dozer, which is not the last one because it's got a CC. Search and Destroy is back online. Lotus has been found by the looks of it, although I think she's... don't know where she is actually. So Marakar's now got the capture upgrade as well. That MTV there, I believe, has been picked off, but reinforcement V's brought in. 2 GATs almost picked off, or 1 does. 1 survives. Got Emperor tanks here now from Marakar. New Dozer for Marakar as well. Lift Truck floating the best part of 10k. I think he's in a really comfortable position. Generally, if someone's floating 10k against the caliber of player like Marakar, probably they're in a good position. But again, the longer this game goes, the more it's going to favor the laser. Because the supply drop zones are better than tank hackers. Laser tanks can pretty much combat all of this. Even Emperors in their numbers as well with Search and Destroy. That's a nice pick off there by Marakar. But this V is getting a lot of scouting information. Also picks off 1 truck. That GAT maybe could have been microed a bit better. And I think he's still no chain guns, Marakar. So pretty sure he wants to consider chain guns at least. Costs 1,500 and it does occupy the War Factory for a while. You can produce 4 GATs in the same time that it requires you the time to build chain guns. Interesting decision there, going for the last Dozer. I think he's trying to go for the Dozer, but does he realize that the CC is existing? Yeah, all of this will get cleared up. Lift Truck's still floating 12k. I don't know if that's showing off, or he literally is lacking the macro at the minute. I think he's trying to show off, honestly, floating 12k. I mean, he's dropped down a second War Factory, so it's a bit like doesn't make total sense. That is some nice micro def from Marakar, disabling all of the laser tanks. These laser tanks doing really, really well, actually. Just little groups of them like that. Three there, 2 here. The 2 in the beginning with the early push was kind of nice. And still no chain gun to Marakar. I probably would consider that a mistake at this point. No chain guns. Because it can help you shoot down support powers as well, like the A10 later on. It's no doubt going to be used again, might be able to be shot down, but it's a very ECM heavy army, and these ECMs, some of them are extremely low, 2 of them at least. Lift truck being very efficient. Fully loaded Vs with an ambulance and laser tanks is a very, very deadly combo for tank to deal with. Maybe MiGs is something Marakar will be thinking about soon, but he needs the economy first. Definitely needs to rebuild that supply down in the bottom right where the A10 took it out earlier. Here comes artillery. Interesting how when it's disabled it gets the lightning bolt above it as if it's low power. Okay, mine dropping artillery in the main base. Mines are beautiful, and the artillery killing the strat is also beautiful. So lift truck might want to go back now and just get that strat back online. Retake the fight when the strat is back. Interesting barracks here from lift truck. Got Lotus running back into the base. Looks like she's going to go for the CC. Interesting decision to just capture it straight away. What a lot... Well, actually, I say a lot. What Big Size does. He keeps the Lotus in a nice place. And then waits until an important battle is about to happen and then go for the capture. And distract your enemy. You might then make a mistake with the ensuing battle that's about to happen. Like, you could be capturing now, and Marakar might be able to take a more favorable engagement. I think this is good for Marakar to take a fight whilst the strat is down, because when the strat gets up, this is going to become a lot harder to deal with. There's a hell of a lot of ECM firepower in this, or disabling firepower, let's say. Vet 2 Emperor. Apparently there's a spelling mistake in the game's code that stops the Emperor from getting subliminal messaging. That's a nice MiG hit there, killing a lot of MDs. Yeah, there's a spelling mistake in the game's code that stops the Emperor getting subliminal messaging. But part of me thinks if it was a deliberate spelling mistake, because Emperors are super strong as it is, and if you have then subliminal messaging as well, I just wonder if they become too strong of a beast to deal with, and to fix it, someone just wanted to test and made a spelling mistake on purpose. I wonder that. Maybe that's unlikely. I just think that could be a possibility. Because Emperors are very strong. I mean, a Vet 3 Emperor is insanely strong, but if you add subliminal messaging 2, could be kind of insane. Yeah, very, very fierce battle here. Marakar now collecting from the middle. We've got triple A10. And that is a beautiful shot, once again, from lift truck. Another MiG coming in. Gets 1 V. It was a Vet 3 V as well. And damages all the other Vs. But that's an expensive MiG. $1,600 there for Marakar. For 1 MiG. And he's got no replacement airfield. He might have done that on purpose. Might have suicided that MiG on purpose, because he's got no way of replacing it for a while. The MiG would have just sat there on guard, and he did get a Vet 3 V for it. But yeah, 3 Emperors could be the answer to this army. I think that army will now beat that army. But with the correct micro, kiting back, coming in, picking off something with your search and destroy Vs, and then going back, might be able to weaken it. So I think from this point, it's imperative that Marakar keeps collecting from the middle. Otherwise, It's going to be really painful when that dries up because he's going to have next to nothing left. Oh, he does have these crates left as well, actually. I think he should either forgotten about that. Yeah, he's forgotten about it because he's sending a dozer to the mid. Maybe he's going to build a GAT or a speaker tower. But I think he might have forgotten. I think these... is that a sentry drone? Yeah, he's built 2 sentry drones. I think that's a mistake. I don't think there's any legit reason why you'd make sentry drones. Sentry drones are probably the most useless unit in the entirety of Zero Hour. Nice MiG hits. Yeah, sentry drones. There's just literally no need them because the strat detects stealth and reveals the entire map. You've got a scanner, you've got drones that both reveal the map and detect stealth. You've got Vs and laser tanks with drones on them that detect stealth. So sentry drones, they might have very niche uses. But otherwise, I don't think really they're worth building. Over like a laser tank or a V is just pointless. Nice strat kill again there from Marakar. Prioritizing, always hitting the search and destroy. Very, very decent. Sadly for Marakar, though, he's gone low power. Oh, he's back online. But this building is very annoying. I think Marakar needs to move that army further forward. Marakar's destroying everything up in the top left. V's moving in. Laser tanks moving in. Marakar could get trapped here. It depends how much stuff is inside of that building. There's only one dude inside of it. And it seems to be a red guard of all things. The MiG's coming in. Hits the laser tanks. Weakens a lot of the laser tanks and killed one. There's a V gone down 2. This Vet 3 Emperor is taking damage, but overall, that is a really good fight there by Marakar. In fact, this fight here might just win him the game. He has completely obliterated that army there of Lift Truck, and it was looking very, very good for Lift Truck, but all of a sudden, not so well. I think one of Lift Truck's downfalls there was taking the fight whilst his strat is down. This is a really nice play there from Marakar. I think he put his power to overdrive and he's not cancelled it in time. That's when the chain guns come into effect. It doesn't save any building, but you see that all three of the A10 Warthogs went down in the end. But I think Marakar's done it. Yeah, he has done it. That's a really nice play.
You are victorious.
From Marakar. Really, really nice play because Lift Truck, I thought, played that stunningly. Just took quite a bad engagement there at the end. Maybe he could have done a no-eco straight across the map, and maybe that would have won in the game. There's also a drop you can do. You can drop a laser turret on one of the supplies of tank. That could have actually worked very well there, especially if Marakar hadn't queued up an outpost. You could drop a laser turret and then do a no-eco after it. That's also a very good strat. But yeah, I thought Lift Truck was going to have that game, but yeah, maybe he needs to harass the middle a little bit more and only take the fights when his search and destroy is up. GG, well played, and let me know what you thought in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.